Welcome to a little mini Route Pros vlog. James Poyster, the Knockfather. I haven't done a vlog for a while, been asked why. I said, well, I've kind of thrown a lot of information out there, but I feel it's time to kind of do some mini vlogs. And so while I do our route here in Kansas City, I'm going to talk about something that happens to us a lot. And that's when we're doing the route and you see a competitor's bag here. You see that purple bag right there. Now, this is an area, let me just kind of preface it a little bit. This is a little bit older money. You can see big trees, little older houses, but a lot of good money here. And this is an area that I just got my second customer a couple of weeks ago. So I only got two in this neighborhood. So today, it's Monday, and I'm doing my route, and it's raining. It's been raining all day. It's about 11 o'clock right now. This is my second to last stop. And I haven't had much cherry pick luck today because obviously it's been pouring down rain. We've got trees that have been down, had some lightning. So it's been one of those days where you just kind of go and you're just doing the route, not much sales. Well, now as I get ready to go pick up our customer, I see a purple bag. Now, it doesn't look huge. It doesn't look like anything that I'm going to have some help loading up or going to take an hour to tag in. But the point of this is it's on a very good street where if we sign them up, our green bags, which I represent today in my colors, our green bags will stand out. And who knows? Again, I don't prejudge too much unless I talk to the individual myself. But when you see a competitor's bag hanging out there, there's a few things that I always tell people to do and not do. And so, one, you want to know who your competition is. And if it's one of your friendly competitors, sometimes knocking on a door with a bag already there, and anybody that's done it knows there's sometimes a little bit of a conflict that can kind of happen. You're going to wake a sleeping giant. If your competition finds out, well, they get super aggressive. If they're more aggressive than you got to be careful about that. Sometimes people will put this address in on their active knocker or Spotio, and they will just say, all right, I'll knock on it when the bag's there. And that's usually what I recommend. But today's a little different, and I'm going to tell you why I am going to go knock on that door, and we're going to see what happens. One, I don't know who uses purple bags. I pretty much know our competition in this area. I know there's not much, but I do know that I don't have anybody that I know that uses a purple bag. Now, it looks like it might be plain. It may be that it's a bag that, he's borrowed or maybe whatever. It's just, I don't know who this is. So part of me is going to go up and ring the doorbell. And if they're not home, there's a painter here. So I don't know if this is, obviously a handyman or something. So I don't know if that, or maybe it's their business. I don't know. But I am going to knock on this door. And I am going to find out, A, who it is. I am going to glance at the bag. What's the worst thing can happen? I will leave a door hanger if there's no answer. And if they do talk to him, I will do our traditional sales pitch and say, oh, by the way, I noticed the bag. And if things don't work out or whatever, just depends obviously on the conversation. So if you do see a competitor's bag, sometimes I tell people to be careful, be cautious, but be pleasantly persistent. So I'm going to knock on the door. Let's go see what happens. So that was an interesting conversation. The gentleman was home. I happened to be caught him at lunch. It's right at about 11 o'clock. And I just said, hey, look, I just noticed the purple bag. I've been doing this a while. Don't know who this is. And he explained to me that he goes to the store. It's not too far away from here, about 10 minutes from here. And they started promoting pickup and delivery at their store. So good for them, knowing that this was just a package plant, individual little store. It's called Top Cleaners. And they were, saying, hey, you're a regular customer. Why don't we put you on the route? So maybe I awoke a sleeping giant in them, which means they may be doing pickup and delivery. At least they are. But I guess the good news is I got the bag. Now, let me tell you what happened in the conversation. I wasn't going to record it. But in the conversation, Robert explained to me that he has to call them. He doesn't have a set day. And he has to call them when he has a pickup. And he called last week, and they said maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. They're just getting started. So he said he called this morning for a bag, and they said with the rain, they don't know what time they're going to get there, which obviously is true. But he feels like they're probably not going to come by. I explained to him that our service works. He's going to be an every week customer. I explained to him that we will be by every week. We're going to send you a text message the night before. You can hit skip. But he really appreciated the fact, he goes, man, I have 8 items, 10 items a week. I just need to be able to set it out at 8 o'clock on Monday morning, and that's good to go. And I said yes. So he didn't really ask about prices. I know we're pretty comparable to them, but I think our service, our quality, and of course being the Knockfather probably helps out a little bit as well. So lesson learned from today's little mini vlog. Again, you keep maybe your good customers close, but your competition closer. Know what they do, know what they don't do, know what they do well, know what they can't do. And if you can exceed that customer's expectations, you're going to get customers. So Robert, welcome aboard to the DCDU family. I told him we would actually share this. He said that's fine. But I just want to let you guys know that, well, lesson learned for me today is I may stop hesitating when I see competitors' bags, but especially if I don't know who they are. I definitely want to find that out. So, hey, maybe this next couple of weeks, if you guys see a different color bag hanging out at the door or some neighborhood, don't hesitate to go approach it.